Hello everyone, Assalamualaikum. How are you all?
We all are fine. Thank you, Nausheen.
Okay, this is me, Nausin Taha. I'm the student of class 7 and of this batch. This is the class of Tiakas Kids English, and right now I'm going to Tasnim Miss class. Tasnim Miss and Miss, can we start our class?
Yes, thank you, Nausheen, and thank you all the students. I hope you all are fine. And today is our presentation day or not?
Yes, we did.
Yes, today is our presentation day. So I just asked all the lessons. So first I will ask you this story, the frog and the mouse. So those who have sent the class, you can take a screenshot because I will stop the screen. Then I just ask one by one. So this is the first slide. And just read out one time. সবাই আমরা একটু পড়ি, হ্যাঁ, তারপর আমরা যেন গল্পটা আবার বলতে পারি। Once upon a time, there lived a mouse and a frog in the forest who were best friends. Every morning, the frog would hop out of the pond to visit his friend who lived inside the hole of a pine tree. Good morning, my dear friend. Hi, I am glad to see you. Let's go inside my house and play. The mouse and the frog spent long hours together playing and eating food. The frog would return home late in the evening every day. The mouse was delighted in his friend's company, but was totally unaware that his friend was slowly turning into an enemy. What is the meaning of enemy?
True.
But it was unaware. সে অপুরাই জানতো না। The mouse never visits me. It's always me who gets to his house. I think it's not fair. Travel long hours every day, but he never attempt to visit me even once. So one day the frog felt as if he had been humiliated enough. He planned to teach the mouse a lesson. The next day, the frog visited the mouse again as usual. Hi, mouse, let's go to my house today. But it's a long journey. I get tired easily. Don't worry, I have a plan. Let me tie the string to your tail and the other end to my leg. That way, I can pull you along with me. I don't know, it doesn't sound like a good idea. Trust me, I will be fun. Come on, let's go. The frog tied one end of the string to his own leg and tied the other end to the mouse's leg and hopped away. The frog dived deep into the pond, dragging the mouse along. Suddenly, the mouse started to struggle. Help, help, I can't breathe. The mouse struggled to free himself but couldn't, and soon he drowned. His bloated body floated to the top. A hungry hawk, who had been watching the whole incident, saw the mouse floating body on the palm surface. The hawk swooped down and grabbed the mouse in his talons and flew back to the tree along with the mouse. The frog.
Wait, Miss, what is the meaning of talons?
Sorry?
What is the meaning of talons?
শিকারি পাখির নখ।
Talons, আচ্ছা, এটা talons না, talons. এটা হচ্ছে শিকারী পাখির যে নখ থাকে না, ধারালো। It's called talons and flew back to the tree along with the mouse. The frog, of course, was pulled out of the water too. He desperately tried to free himself but couldn't, and the hawk had a good treat that day. That was a nice story, Tia. What is the moral of the story, Tofu? The moral of the story is don't take too deep a pit for your enemy because you may fall into it yourself. That's right, smart boy. আচ্ছা, অনেকের কাছে হয়তো যারা ক্লাসে ছিলে না, বিশেষ করে আব্দুল্লাহ, কিছুই বুঝি নাই, তাই না আব্দুল্লাহ? বুঝতে পেরেছি?
নো মিস।
হ্যাঁ, আমি বুঝতে পেরেছি যে আমরা কিছুই বুঝি নাই, কারণ আজকে আমাদের প্রেজেন্টেশন ডে। আজকে আমি আর বুঝাই দিব না, বাট তুমি ক্লাস শেষে থাকবে, ওকে? বাট এখন সবারটা একটু শুনবে যে সবাই কিভাবে প্রেজেন্টেশন দিচ্ছে। ওকে আব্দুল্লাহ?
Yes, miss.
আচ্ছা, এটা কি লিখেছি আমরা? আব্দুল্লাহ কোন ক্লাসে পড়ি?
I am reading class 6.
Class 6. And what's your school's name?
My school name is Khoribari BL High School.
আচ্ছা, uh, did you write it down, this slide?
No, yes, miss.
আচ্ছা, ঠিক আছে, তাহলে এটা শব্দগুলো দেখতে থাকবো। Okay, so first Zarif, give your presentation. After Zarif, then Joita. আব্দুল্লাহ সাউন্ড বন্ধ রাখবো, হ্যাঁ? Zarif. Okay, but it should be clear as everyone can understand your speech, your presentation.
Miss, I am having some network issues.
Okay, so you can't say this?
Yes, now it's okay.
Okay, start, Zarif.
The Frog and the Mouse. Once upon a time, there lived a mouse and a frog in the forest who were best friends. Every morning, the frog would hop out to the pond to visit his friend who lived inside the hole of a pine tree. Good morning, my dear friend. Hi, let's go to my house today. House and play. The frog and the mouse spent long hours together and eating food. The frog returned home late in the evening every day. The mouse was delighted to the friend's company, but was totally unaware that his friend was slowly turning to him into an enemy. The mouse never visits me. He is always neglecting me to get into my house. This is not in fair level, long hours every day, but he never attempted to visit me at all. So the frog failed as he had been humiliated enough. He planned to teach him mouse a lesson. As the next day, the frog visited as usual and said, "Hi mouse, let's go to my house today. But it's too long journey. I get tired easily." "Don't worry, I have planned. I will let me try to string into one of my leg and then one of the leg and the other end to my leg. That way I can pull you along with me." "I don't know. Doesn't sound like a good idea. Trust me, it will be fun. Come on, let's go." The frog tied on one end of a string and to his own leg and tied the other end to the mouse leg and hopped away. The frog dived into deep water and dragging the mouse along. Suddenly, the mouse started to struggle. "Help, help, I can't breathe." The mouse struggled to free himself but couldn't, and soon he drowned. His bloated body floated onto the top. A hungry hawk who was watching the whole incident saw the mouse's floating body on the palm surface. The hawk swooped down, grabbed the mouse in his talons, and flew back to the tree along with his mouse. The frog, of course, was pulled out of the water too. He desperately tried to free himself but couldn't, and the hawk had a good treat that day. The moral of the story is, don't take too deep a pit for your enemy because you may fall into it yourself.
Thank you, Zarif. Thank you. Now, Joita.
Okay, miss.
আব্দুল্লাহ বুঝতে পেরেছি, গল্পটা কিন্তু সে পুরো গল্পটাই প্রেজেন্টেশন দিয়েছে। সো এইভাবে আমরা প্রতিটা ক্লাসে পড়া দিই এবং নেক্সট ক্লাসে পড়াটা ধরি, ওকে? বাট আজকে এখন তোমার কাজ হচ্ছে শুধু ওয়ার্ড মিনিং গুলো মুখস্থ করবে, জাস্ট মেমোরাইজ দ্য ওয়ার্ড মিনিং, ওকে আব্দুল্লাহ?
Yes, miss.
ওকে, ক্লাস শেষে আমি আস্ক করবো। নাও জয়িতা, ওয়্যার ইজ জয়িতা? আই কান্ট সি
here.
জয়িতা। জয়িতাকে খুঁজে পাচ্ছি না। ইয়েস।
Miss, the frog and the mouse. The mouse never visits me. It is always me who goes to his house. I think it's not fair to travel long horses every day, but he never aimed to visit me even once. So one day the frog felt as if he had been humiliated enough. He planned to teach the mouse a lesson. The next day the frog visits to the mouse again as usual. Frog: Hi mouse, let's go to my house today. Mouse: But it is a long journey. I get tired easily. Frog: Don't worry, I have a plan. Let me tie the spring to your tail and the other end to my leg. That way I can pull you along with me. Mouse: I don't know. It doesn't sound like a good idea.
frog, trust me. It will be fun. Come on, let's go. The frog tied one end of a string to his own leg and tied the other end to the mouse's leg and hopped away. The frog, the frog dived deep into the pond, dragging the mouse along. Suddenly, the mouse started to struggle. Help, help, help. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. The mouse struggled to free himself, but couldn't, and soon he drowned. He drowned. His bold body folded to the top. A hungry hag who had been watching the whole accident, saw the mouse's floating body on the plain surface. The hawk stopped down and grabbed the mouse in his talons and flew back to the tree along with the mouse. The frog of course was pulled out the water too, and he desperately tried to free himself but couldn't. And the hawk had a good try that day. That was a nice story, Tia. What is the moral of the story, Tofu? The moral of the story is don't take too deep a pit for your enemy because you may fall into it yourself. That's right, smart boy. Thank you,
Okay,
Miss.
thank you. Now, boss, Sipat. After Sipat, then Minhas.
Okay, Miss. The frog and the mouse. Once upon a time, there lived a mouse and a frog in the forest who were best friends. Every morning, the frog would hop out of the pond to visit his friend who lived inside the hole of the pine tree. Good morning, my dear friend. Hi, I am glad to see you. Let's go inside my house and play. The mouse and the frog spent long hours together playing and eating food. The frog would return home late in the evening every day. The mouse was delighted in his friend's company, but was totally unaware that his friend was slowly turning into an enemy. And then the mouse never visits me. It's always me who goes to his house. I think it's not fair. Trouble. Long hours every day, but he never attempts to visit me even once. So one day the frog felt as if he had been humiliated enough. He planned to teach the mouse a lesson. And then the next day the frog visited to the mouse, again as usual. Hi, mouse, let's go to my house today. Mouse, but it's a long journey. I get tired easily. Don't worry, I have a plan. Let me tie the string to your tail and the other end to my leg. That way, I can pull you along with me. I don't know. It doesn't sound like a good idea. Trust me, it will be fun. Come on, let's go. The frog tied one end of the string to his own leg and tied the other end to his leg, and then the mouse's leg, and hopped away. The frog dived deep into the pond, dragging the mouse along. Suddenly, the mouse started to struggle. Help! Help! I can't breathe. The mouse struggled to free himself, but couldn't. And as soon he drowned. His bloated body was floated to the top. A hungry hawk who were flying over the sky and who had been watching the whole incident saw the mouse's floating body on the palm surface. The hawk swooped down and gripped the mouse in the talons and flew back to the tree along with the mouse. Then the frog, of course, was pulled out of the water.
Close your eyes. Sipat, close your eyes.
He desperately tried to free himself, but couldn't. And the hawk had a good treat that day. It was a nice story, Tia. So what is the moral of the story, Tofu? The moral of the story is, don't take too deep a pit for your friends. It may
For your friends,
fall into it yourself.
গর্ত
That's
করবো
right,
ফ্রেন্ডের
smart
জন্য?
boy.
ওকে, ফ্রেন্ডের জন্য না, এনিমির জন্য। ওকে, You said a friend, not friend, enemy. Okay, thank you, Sifa. আচ্ছা, আমি চাচ্ছি যে 6টার মধ্যে আমরা প্রেজেন্টেশন নিব, দেন আমরা 10 মিনিট আজকে অনেকদিন পর লাইভে যেতে চাই। কে কে যেতে চাচ্ছ? জাস্ট ক্লাসের পড়াটাই ধরবো। আস্কিং নেম। Zarif, what did you say? You scolded us? Zarif কি আমাদের বকা দিল?
No, Miss Jarif.
You want to join?
Yes.
আচ্ছা, আমরা চাবো যে ক্লাসে সবাই জয়েন করতে। ঠিক আছে, আমি লিংক দিয়ে দিব, আমি তোমাদের প্রেজেন্টেশনটা নিব এবং লিংকটাও দিয়ে দিব। লিংকটা দিব কোথায়? লিয়াকাস কিডস 151। ঠিক আছে, এখানে ক্লাসের সবাই যুক্ত হবে। আচ্ছা, আর হয়তো বা অনেকেই পারবে না, হয়তো নেটে প্রবলেম হতে পারে, সেটা অন্য বিষয়। এটা আস্ক করব, হোয়াটস ইউর নেম প্লিজ মিয়া, এটা আস্ক করব। ঠিক আছে, এটা মোটামুটি তোমাদেরকে 20 সেকেন্ডস আর 10 সেকেন্ডস এর মধ্যে একটা বাইন্ডিং করে দিব, এর মধ্যে বলতে হবে। ঠিক আছে,
Miss,
বাট আমরা সবার
you
আগে
will ask me,
প্রেজেন্টেশনটা নিয়ে নিই।
Miss, what will be you present us?
ইন লাইভ
Yes, Miss.
লাইভ সেশনে আমরা আমাদের ক্লাসের পড়াটাই ধরবো, আর কিছু না। এই যে এখানে ছিল আস্কিং নেম, এটাই ধরবো, আর হয়তো স্টোরি ছবিটা দিতে পারি। ঠিক আছে, বাট এখন ক্লাসে শুধু আমরা প্রেজেন্টেশনটা নিচে স্টোরি। After that one make a sound now.
ম্যাম লাইভে কি ধরবেন, মানে কি পড়াবেন?
লাইভে কিছুই না, কথা বলবো, গল্প বলবো, ওটা নিয়ে থিঙ্ক করার দরকার নাই। আচ্ছা, নাও who want to say next? Minhas maybe.
Miss, after Minhas, can I say?
Yes, Minhas say now. Abdullah, you just learned the word meaning, quick.
Yes, miss.
Minhas বলো।
আমি কি ফুল স্টোরিটা বলতে পারি?
Yes.
ফার্স্ট লাস্ট।
Now, first to last, you just start from the once upon a time from here.
Once upon a time there was a frog and mouse who were the best friends. Every day the frog hopped out to the pond and visited to his friend who lived in a hole of the pine tree. Every day the frog visited his friend. The mouse was, "Hi, my dear friend. I am glad to see you. Let's play." The frog always fun with the frog and play and eat it. The mouse was delighted to his friend's company but she was unaware that her friend was turning into his enemy. The mouse didn't visit me. I am who visit he every day. It's not unaware. The frog thought that he was humiliated enough, and so he wants to teach him a lesson. The frog visit his friend as usual. "Hi, my dear friend. Let's go to my house today. But it is a long journey. I can get tired easily. I have a plan. Let's tie a string to your tail, and one I will tie to my tail. That I can pull."
But Minhas, you need more practice. How
Okay.
many times you practice it, Minhas? Truly speaking, in front of the mirror, you just present by yourself. How many times?
I have listened it 5 times.
5 times, but you need more times. If you say more 5 times or 15 times, it will be better. Am I right, Minhas? So এটাই আবার 1 উইকে গল্পটা বলবে, একই গল্প, তাহলে ওয়ার্ড মিনিং গুলো কখনোই আর ভুল হবে না। নাও নওশিন, কুইক, 6টার মধ্যে আমরা চাচ্ছি যে এটা প্রেজেন্টেশন শেষ করব। নওশিন,
I want to join to the
join the live session?
Yes.
Okay, no problem. You just keep practicing asking name, and also there is a picture. You talk about the picture as you can say in our live session very nicely. Okay, Minas? So keep
Miss,
practicing.
what will be the subject of the
Live session. I already said the asking name যে 10টা ছিল সেটা জিজ্ঞাসা করব
subject of the picture?
আর পিকচার যে আগের যে একটা পিকচার ছিল না তিনটা ছেলে দৌড়াচ্ছে দুইজন মেয়ে
Miss, just this two one.
two boys and one girl.
No, Miss, just this two topics.
Please, can you give the picture?
Just wait, I'm sharing. I'm also preparing the live session class. This one.
And Miss, which questions?
Sorry. আচ্ছা আবার বলো কি হচ্ছে জারি
Which asking slide questions?
আচ্ছা
Asking
this
questions
one
slide.
asking name this one প্রশ্ন
And
আগে
and then-
আগে ফাঁস করে দিলাম তাই না এই দুইটা স্লাইড হবে
And then, Miss, and then.
এই দুইটা আর কিছু না আর কত
Yay! Yay!
আচ্ছা নওশিন কুইক ক্যারি অন
Okay, Miss, the frog and the mouse. Once upon a time, there lived a mouse and a frog in the forest who were best friends. Every morning, the frog used to hop out the pond to visit his friend who lived inside the wool of a pine tree. Good morning, my dear friend. Hi, I'm glad to see you. Let's get inside to my house and play. The mouse and the frog spent a long time in a mouse house by playing and eating food. The frog would return to his house every day evening. The mouse was delighted in his friend's company, but it was totally unaware that his friend was slowly turning into an enemy. The mouse never visits me. It's always me who always goes to his house. I think it's not fair. It's not fair to travel long hours every day, but he never attempted to visit me even once. So one day the frog felt as he had been humiliated enough. He planned to teach the mouse a good lesson. The next day, the frog went to the mouse house as usual. The frog said, "Hi, mouse. Let's go to my house today." Then the mouse said, "But it's a long journey. I get tired easily." Then the frog said, "Don't worry. I have a plan. Let me tie the string to your tail, and then the other into my leg. That in the way I can pull you along with me." Then the mouse said, "I don't know. It seems to me it doesn't sound like a good idea." Then the frog said, "Trust me, it will be fun. Come on, let's go to my house." And then the frog tied one end of the string to his own leg and then tied the other end to the mouse leg and pulled away. Then the frog dived deep into the pond, dragging the mouse along. Suddenly, the mouse started to struggle. Then he said, "Help, help, I can't breathe." The mouse struggled to free himself, but he couldn't, and soon he drowned. His bloated body floated on into the top of the water. A hungry hawk who had been watching the whole incident saw the mouse floating body on the palm surface. The hawk swooped down and grabbed the mouse by his talons and flew back to the tree along with the mouse. The frog of the forces.
Okay, but your story is not clear, নওশিন। আমরা কি সবাই বুঝতে পারছি নওশিনের স্টোরিটা?
No, Miss.
মানে আমরা কিন্তু হারিয়ে যাচ্ছিলাম তাই না? সো আর একটু স্টোরি মানে একটু মজা করে বলতে হবে। থ্যাংক ইউ নওশিন। আচ্ছা নাও অক্ষর। I saw your videos, nice. So অক্ষর স্যার।
Once upon a time, there was a frog and a mouse lived in the forest. Every morning, the frog would jump from his pond and visit the mouse. The mouse lived in a pine tree's hole. Uh, the mouse said that. Welcome, my friend. How it's going?
Or you need more practice. You are not clear also.
Yes, yes.
Practice করি নাই পুরবি
Course.
আরেকটু পড়বো এখনই পড়বো পুরবি আরেকটু পড়বো অক্ষর পড়বে start.
Okay, miss. The frog and the mouse. Once upon a time, there lived a frog and a mouse in the same forest, and who are best friends. Every morning, the frog would hop out of the pond to visit his friends who lived inside the hole of the palm tree, of the pine tree. So, hi mouse, hi friend. I'm glad to see you. Let's go inside my house and play. The frog and the mouse spent long hours together by playing and eating food. The friends' company was good, but was unaware that the friends were turning as enemy. The mouse never visits me. Every day, me who goes to the mouse's home again. So one day the frog had been humiliated enough, so he planned to teach a lesson to the mouse. Next day, the frog visited the mouse as usual. The frog said, "Hi mouse, let's go to my house." The mouse said, "But it's a long journey. I get tired easily." The frog said, "Don't worry, I have a plan. Tie this string to your tail and the other end to my leg that I can pull along with me." After that, the mouse said, "But I don't know, it doesn't like a good idea." The frog said, "Trust me, it will be fun, come on me." And the frog tied the stringer to the mouse's tail and the other end to the frog's leg. The frog dived deep into the pond, but the mouse started to struggle. "Help, help! I couldn't breathe." But no one could help, and he was drowned. Suddenly, a hawk was who saw the whole incident, saw the mouse's floated body onto the top of the water and swooped down to the mouse. And as usual, the frog, of course, flew away. So the frog desperately tried to free him, but he didn't. And that day, the hawk had a good treat. That's a nice story, Tofu. That's a nice story, Tia. What is the moral of the story, Tofu? The moral of the story is, don't take too deep a pit for your enemy, because you may fall into it yourself. That's a smart boy.
Okay, thank you, Ravi. Now, Zuhan.
Yes, miss. Once upon a time
Where are you, Zuhan? Like you are a DJ?
there was a frog.
মানে কালারিংটা এমন দিল যে মনে হচ্ছে সে কোনো ডিজে প্লেসে আছে ওকে জোহান স্টার্ট
Once upon a time there was a mouse and frog. They were best friends. The frog always in the morning the frog hopped from the pond and to go to visit his friend who lived under a hole in a pine tree. The mouse said, "Hello, friend. I glad to see you."
Then Zohan,
Uh,
how many times you practice it, Zohan? Truly speaking.
5 times.
5 times. You need more times. Okay, Zohan. This week you also practice same story. And now I'm sharing one thing like, can you see the slide? Liakas Kids 151, everyone?
Yes, miss.
Okay. So you
Yes,
can,
miss.
if anyone don't know, you just take a screenshot. This is Liakas Kids 151. এই জায়গায় আমি অলরেডি লিঙ্কটা দিয়ে দিয়েছি, দেখেছো? 4
Yes,
মিনিট আগে
miss.
দিয়েছি। সো আমরা চাইলে যারা প্রেজেন্টেশন দেওয়া শেষ তারা আস্তে আস্তে লাইভে জয়েন করার চেষ্টা করি, ঠিক আছে? Those who have done the presentation, you can go to the live session.
Can we leave?
Yes, তার লাইভ সেশনে ঢুকতে হলে অবশ্যই লিভ নিয়ে তারপর জয়েন করতে হবে। হ্যাঁ, তাহলে আমি এখনই জয়েন করব না, আমি হচ্ছে সবার পড়াটা নিয়ে নিই, দেন আমি লাইভ সেশনে জয়েন করব। সো তোমরা একটু প্রিপেয়ার্ড হতে থাকো লাইভ সেশনের জন্য। নাও Maureen.
Assalamualaikum.
Okay, walaikum assalam. Maureen, Zohan, you need more practice. Okay, Zohan. Now, Maureen, can you say this story, Maureen? Yes or no? আমি লাইভ সেশনে কিন্তু পড়াটাই ধরবো, হ্যাঁ আগের পড়াটাই ধরবো। আচ্ছা সারা, হোয়াট অ্যাবাউট ইউ? উম্মে সামিয়া, সারা?
Yes, miss.
Okay, so start presentation.
Yes. Once upon a time, there lived a frog and a mouse in a forest who were best friends. Every day, the mouse hop of a pond to visit. Every day, the frog hop of the pond to visit the mouse who lived inside the hole of a pine tree. Then they were playing together and eating. Then every day on the evening, the mouse returned home late. The frog returned home late. The mouse was delighted to his friend company, but he totally unaware that his friend slowly turn into an enemy. The frog thought that every day I wanted the mouse house difficultly, but he didn't come. So he made a plan to punish the mouse. One day, so the next day, he went the mouse, and the frog said the mouse to came their house, but the mouse didn't agree. Then the mouse didn't agree, but the frog but the frog mm, but the frog was tied string with the mouse tails, and the other end of the on the end of the frog's leg, and then he wanted to came the pond. Then came the frog's home. Then the mouse was angry, and the frog the mouse was angry, and the frog wanted.
Okay,
And
thank
the
you,
frog.
Sarah. You are new, but your presentation is not bad. And try to, and I think it is easy if I give the story. Am I right, Sarah? যদি স্টোরিটা লিখে দিই তাহলে কি দেখতে শুনতে বলতে আরো সুবিধা হচ্ছে না?
Yes, miss.
আচ্ছা, ভেরি গুড। সো সারা, আমরা কি লাইভ সেশনে জয়েন করতে পারবো? Can you join the live session? You just go to the Liakas Kids 151, that, and then you just scroll and you see the streamed link, Tasnim Ferdouse from Tasnim Ferdouse. So you just press here and they give the some advice and you also do fulfill their direction or order. Okay, then you can enter the class. Understand? But আজকে আবার যদি লাইভ সেশনে নাও জয়েন করতে পারি, অন্য মোবাইল দিয়ে আমরা জয়েন করার চেষ্টা করব আর কমেন্ট দেওয়ার চেষ্টা করব, ঠিক আছে? Okay. So Anisha, can you Livni nibo. Anisha, can you say the story? Okay, try it.
Okay, the frog and the mouse. Once upon a time, there lived a frog and the mouse who were best friends. Every day, the frog visited the mouse house. The frog said, "Hi, my friend. Hi, my friend. How are you?" And the mouse said. Hi, I'm glad to see you. Let's go to inside my house.
আমরা জয়েন করব লাইভে যাই।
The mouse and the frog playing and eating food. The frog
Okay, Anisha, you need more practice. How many times you practice it, Anisha?
One time.
One time. No, if you practice one time, then you can't speak properly. Understand? So this week you also read again. ঠিক আছে? অনেক কষ্ট করে আমি কিন্তু টাইপিং করেছি। সো আমি চাই যে সবাই যেন ইমপ্রুভ করতে পারে। সো স্টোরিটা মাস্ট। সো আমরা চাইলে লিভ নিয়ে নিব, তারপর লাইভে জয়েন করব। আচ্ছা, আব্দুল্লাহ। Okay, so now I ask some word meaning to Abdullah. Abdullah, okay, you say
Yes, miss.
hop. What is the meaning of hop?
Yes, miss.
What is the meaning of like hop? Hop.
Frog.
H-O-P. Hop. আমি জিজ্ঞাসা করলাম হপ মানে কি?
আশা করা।
নো, আমি ই বলি নাই, H-O-P. হোপ মানে হচ্ছে যেটা আমরা হপ বলি, ফ্রগ যেভাবে লাফিয়ে লাফিয়ে চলে না, ওটাকে হপ বলে। আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ড? এই যে তোমাকে বলেছিলাম যে ওয়ার্ড মিনিং, হ্যাঁ মাউরিন লিখ দাও। আচ্ছা, এই ওয়ার্ড মিনিং গুলো দেখেছি আব্দুল্লাহ?
ম্যাডাম আমি খুঁজে পাইনি।
না, তাই নাকি? তার মানে দেখোই নাই। আচ্ছা দেখি তুমি একটা পড়ো তো দেখি, এখান থেকে 20 পর্যন্ত পড়ে যাও। হপ,
হোপ এক পায়ে লাফানো, ডিলাইটেড খুশি হওয়া, কোম্পানি সঙ্গ, আনওয়ার
জানে না,
জানে না, ইনেমাই শত্রু,
এনিমাই না, এনিমি, এনিমি,
এনিমি, অ্যাটেম্পেড
চেষ্টা করেছে, হিউমিলেশন অপমানকর, বলো।
অপমানকর,
স্ট্রিং,
স্ট্রিং
দড়ি,
দড়ি,
ডাইভ
ডুব দেওয়া,
ড্র্যাগিং টেনে নিয়ে যাওয়া,
স্ট্রাগল সংগ্রাম,
ড্রন
ডুবে যাওয়া,
ব্লোট
ফাঁপা অবস্থা,
ফ্লোট
ভাসমান,
হুক বাজ পাখি, হোপ ডাউন, শো মারা, গ্র্যাবড হঠাৎ আটকিয়ে ধরা আর কি। ট্রেইলন্স শিকারী পাখির নখ, যেটা আর কি ধারালো নখ বলে। হ্যাঁ, লিভ নাও। ডেসপারেটলি মাউরিন লিভ নিয়ে নাও। ডেসপারেটলি বেপরোয়া, ফিট পাদ, ঠিক আছে?
ইয়েস মিস।
তাহলে আজকে তো তোমার প্রথম ক্লাস ছিল, নো প্রবলেম, ইউ জাস্ট ইউ অবজার্ভ দ্য ক্লাস এন্ড এটা একটু স্ক্রিনশট নিয়ে নিব আব্দুল্লাহ। এই ক্লাসের ভিডিওটা আমরা পাবো ক্লাসের ভিডিওটা এই যে তাসনিম ফেরদৌস ইউটিউব চ্যানেলে পাবো। হ্যাঁ, আর অন্য মিসের সাথে ক্লাস নিলে তখন আমরা লিয়াকাত কিডসে দেখবো, ঠিক আছে? আর
Yes, miss.
পড়াটা আমরা দিয়ে দিই লিয়াকাস কিডস 151 ফেসবুক গ্রুপে, এটাতে দিয়ে দিই।
আমাকে ডাকো মা।
আর
Yes, miss.
ভিডিও করতে হবে কিডস ইংলিশ বাংলাদেশ অফিসিয়াল গ্রুপ। সো আমরা স্ক্রিনশট নিয়ে নেই এবং আমরা যাচ্ছি, লাইভে যাচ্ছি। ওকে, সো থ্যাংক ইউ, আল্লাহ হাফেজ, বাই বাই।